Alright, welcome back to Hey Bud Smoking BBQ. Today we are going to be keeping it simple. We're doing some beef ribs. So we got some beef back ribs here, and we're going to cook these things up low and slow, and we're going to make them good. So stick around. Alright, so like we said, we got some beef back ribs here we picked up. About 9 pounds. We're gonna go ahead and open these things up and get them out on our tray. And we're gonna clean these things up a little bit, nothing crazy. And then we're gonna get them on that grill. Today we're gonna do them on the Traeger, and we're gonna use our little personal rub that we have. And these things are gonna be awesome. So, come in pack here with 2 racks. So we're gonna take 1 rack back here, and then we're gonna get the other rack out and clean it up. All right, look at these things. These things do not need a lot of cleaning up. You got a little bit of like something here, because that'll just burn the rest of it. And we are gonna leave the membrane intact, because these are beef ribs, so you can do that. So we're gonna focus most of our attention right here. All right, we're gonna blot these down a little bit, get some of the juices off there. And then we're gonna get out our mustard, and we're gonna put a binder down. We're gonna just use good old, just regular mustard today. All right, so we got just our yellow mustard. This is Freedom's Choice from the Navy base. So we're gonna put that down. Then we got our Hawaiian sea salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, cumin, a little bit of minced onion in there. So our own little personal blend. So we always give it a good shake before we start to make sure nothing settles out. But here we go. So I'm only gonna really put seasoning on the one side, because the other side is the membrane. And then when you eat these off there, it really doesn't penetrate much. Make sure you stir up your mustard good. All right. This is a fast one today. All right. Get that seasoning all over it. These things are gonna be good. Let's get a nice coating on there. All right, see how easy that was? That's one. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the other one. All right, that one's done too. And now let's go get that grill started. So we're doing our Traeger today, and we're gonna cook this thing at about 225. We're gonna cook it all the way to about 165. We are not gonna wrap these today. They're just gonna cook all the way through, but we are gonna spritz them at 165 is where we're gonna kick it up to about 275 and take it all the way to about 203, right? That's where we're gonna pull it out. So we're just gonna be checking it periodically with our pen thermometer, because these are kind of thin, so I'm not gonna stick a probe through there. Just there's no real thick part of this. So this will have back ribs, and we're gonna see how well they do. So I'm excited about this. So let's get that grill started. Let's get these things on. Let's get them. All right, we just pulled this thing off the grill and hit about a 203 degrees Fahrenheit internal temperature. Now we're gonna open her up. So we ended up wrapping her because of the issues we had with just, it's a really windy, rainy day here, and just maintaining temperatures was a real beast. So that's what we did. So let's go ahead and get this thing open here. Ooh. That didn't want to go well. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and slice in our first one here. This thing is just pretty much falling off the bone. That is super juicy right there. That turned out really, really nice. So these are back ribs, so most of the meat's between the bones. As you can see with all this, you really got a lot. So on the end here, you got a little bit more meat on that. That's gonna be a good piece there, but this one right here, a lot of meat here on this corner, and then really it's between the bones, as you can see. But it comes off super, super easy. Just comes right off the bone, and it's super tender. You can pull it apart with your fingers. It's still a little hot, so I'm burning myself, but that's good. Decent smoke, got a little smoke ring on it. Oh man, that's some good stuff. That's some good ribs right there. These are gonna make some real good dinner. All right, so that's pretty much it for today. I mean, we put some seasoning on it. We didn't really have to clean these things up very much. They went on the grill. We did end up wrapping them at about 165, just because it was having trouble maintaining temperatures and everything like that. Up above that, it started to dry out a little bit. So even with our spritz, so that's pretty much all we did. Is we wrapped them. We had a little bit of our spritz juice inside of it, which is just apple cider vinegar, and then we just took it to completion. So 203 degrees internal temperature. And then we let them rest for a little over an hour. They're still hot because we had them in the oven. So we just put them in the oven in insulated space. Some people put in coolers. I do oven, so it makes it easy. But we kept this one super simple. That's what we do here at Hey Bud Smoking BBQ. And you know, like and subscribe below. Let us know what you think, and just keep that smoke rolling. We'll see you next time.